cool that you joke about suicide. You shouldn't joke about suicide. My son died of suicide. Your son's a pussy. Okay, we're off.
No, actually, we're not.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I caught that.
Wait, what?
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the channel. It's your boy, Dead on Dave. I apologize for the offensive language you might have heard at the beginning of the opening here, but
I knew that's what was going on.
What you may have heard was some behind-the-scenes rhetoric by the great, the one, the only.
Dave's like, I'm getting him on the show this week.
Joe Cronin. No, I was going to hang up, and Joe's like, we're going over, catch us on overtime. So I'm like, oh, I guess he's assuming that he's going to be there. So I had to keep him on. And I wouldn't have it any other way. That was
I so much rather be on your show because I don't have to drive anything. I just sit here and answer things.
Yeah, you just talk. See, that's what I get to do. And when I'm on your show, I just get to sit here and be a retard and just,
Yeah, but you made the same point like 2 days ago, Dave.
Yeah. That's the first time we said something after I did. That's okay, though. But welcome, everybody, to Dead on Dave. Yes, I'm being passive.
I wasn't listening.
What's that?
I didn't listen to it, I'll tell you that.
That's okay. It's the Dead on Dave Monday Night Raw review. Welcome, Dead on Dave Productions. I hope everybody is having a fantastic evening, and I hope you guys just watched an amazing show over at Joe Cronin Show on Joe Cronin Show on YouTube. We just had a great review like we always do. It was a little crazy, but it was fun. But now we're here, and we do things the Dead On style. So, what'd you guys think of Raw?
You want me to tell you what I thought? I thought Raw was kind of sucky. It was a tug of war from hell. There was a couple of really good moments, a couple of interesting moments, and then the rest of it was all just crap.
Yeah, it was blah-ish. Jesse, what'd you think?
It's fucking. There was a couple good spots.
We had a couple of good matches throughout the night, and I thought that was really good. If you guys want to get your voices heard, you can call in on Skype. David Vancura, DavidVancura. Shut up, Jesse. And add me first, and I'll bring you into the call. Now go ahead, Jesse. When I stop talking, that's when you can go.
I'm trying to remember what the fuck it was. You know me. Okay. I feel like the fucking the ratio was off with the how much promo versus wrestling tonight. I feel like the promos they had way more promos going on tonight. Like
I think that was because no Lesnar, no Undertaker, no Cena, so they had to drive.
You're not going to put Lesnar and Taker in a match or whatever. So you're gonna. I'm talking like actual matches. I feel like. Am I wrong?
No, you're 100% right. I think it was a little bit more driven and a little more noticeable because it was minor promos that were taking the focus tonight. They weren't big stories. Things that usually would be minor on a show that had some of the bigger stars on it were kind of more prominent tonight, and I don't think people really knew how to deal with that.
Oh, yeah, that's a great point. Yeah.
They could have used tonight as an opportunity to really showcase some younger wrestlers, but they don't do that anymore. So
I feel like next week's going to be good for some reason. I mean, I know it's a go-home show, but go-home shows have really sucked recently.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think
consecutively
I think be good.
Triple H needs to step it up too with his promos. I think
he was a little botchy tonight. He was a little stumbly.
Everyone was. The Miz really botched tonight. Did you hear?
What
the fuck was he saying?
He's terrible.
Bane
Smith, add me first, and then I'll bring you in. Jesus, people can't fucking follow.
He said something weird tonight, man. He said something like he made up a word. He wasn't the only one. Someone else made up a word too.
Yeah, you know what? Even Kevin Owens had a slight botch at the beginning of the night.
Yeah,
too. It was slightly. He stumbled over WWE.
It wasn't a botch that bothered me with Triple H, though. It was like with him. It was like I'm just tired of the over the top thing. I want to feel it. I don't want it to be hokey anymore with him.
Know what you want to do when you step in the ring if you're going to have that title, because to be a champion, you have to be the absolute best. You have to be the game, the Triple H, the most.
Sorry.
I'm tired of his pet talks to Seth Rollins too. Is anyone else?
Yeah, I guess that's
You know what? I just want them to have a big brawl, and I want Seth Rollins to all of a sudden do something dastardly to Triple H, and then say, "How'd you like that, Dad?"
Oh, that'd be great.
Dad.
Battle of the Pedigree.
It could be a really good feud. I think it could be a great rivalry, and that might be what they're planning to do with him at WrestleMania, since they're obviously not doing it at SummerSlam. It could something that could take shape shortly after SummerSlam, and maybe build to Mania. That's very possible.
You push Triple H into that babyface authority role, and then you can have like Seth Rollins has gone like rogue because he's lost the title, and he blames Triple H for everything. He goes like Anakin Skywalker, and you make him fucking
nice.
crazy. You know what I mean? That's what you do, and then
He
it leads
takes
up
some
to
shit out on Stephanie, and
Yes, he does something to Stephanie, and then you could have then you have like a hardcore match or a no DQ match at
Stephanie.
Yeah. No,
with Stephanie.
You know what I'm talking about.
those boobs cost too much.
Oh,
you know how much
God, those are wonderful.
You know how much those cost?
You know what happens if one of those pops? If one of those things were to pop in the ring, if you pop my wife's breasts?
Yeah, Vince will replace it.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, Vince will replace it. That's what will happen.
Yeah.
He'll probably fucking slick up the damn juice.
You know, Stephanie, those cost money.
Those cost money. Stephanie.
Ew.
Say money.
Would you say that Vince, you do endorse Donald Trump?
Well, of course, I've always been a fan of Donald's business ethics, and his personal beliefs are pretty close in line with mine. So I can confidently say that I would vote for Donald Trump.
Well, Vince, you know that he's a woman hater. Now, you're saying,
Woman hater.
you know,
But Linda McMahon is a fabulous, fine woman.
Don't put words into my mouth. Don't come in here and make up stories.
no, Vince, I'm not making up stories. I'm just commenting on the fact that you said you'd vote for him, but he is in fact a woman hater.
Not gonna be insulted by this. You know, anybody can say that anybody's a hater. What if I said something like that about you? You wouldn't like it very much. It's just you know what? This is done. This is done.
I only hate the Latinas.
I could just see it going crazy.
Yeah, it could definitely be a weird situation. By the way, if you guys want to donate to the channel, if you want to support the channel, there's many ways you can do it. You can go over to deadondave.spreadshirt.com and buy my merchandise there. You got the Copious shirt. We got the Copious mug. You can drink from my face. The Copious Club shirt, which, by the way, I think is the coolest shirt on that site. You should go check that out. But if you want to just hit the like button, that's a easy, free way to support the channel, and subscribe because you will be part of the hottest thing on YouTube. We're shooting up the rocket ass of YouTube, baby. You could jump on board in the early days. We're about to hit 1,100 subs, and that's because of you. Also, the most direct way you can donate is go right into the description box below, click the donate button, freaking link, and donate to the channel. Say, hey, fat man, here's a tip. Good job.
Well, I'll tell you something, Dave.
Yes, sir.
You know what you do? You got to be on camera because then when anyone donates to you, you pull out the Copious cup and you play this music like when you get donated to. Like you don't have any sounds pop up. You just it pops up and then you play the and you take a sip from the Copious cup.
Oh, that is pretty awesome.
What a great idea.
Yeah, usually I am on camera, but I haven't been on camera all weekend because I can't really sit up to do it, to be completely honest. So yeah, it's that vaginitis. It's that vaginitis.
Do your kegels.
Well, hey, let me tell you something, man. I will say something. I'm fucking pissed off about this. This Neville thing is driving me nuts.
You sound pissed like in a lunatic way.
Yeah, because I can't believe, I keep forgetting that it actually happened. That's why I didn't talk about it.
Oh, shit. You know why I can't add people to this fucking call? It's because it's not my call.
Hey,
all right, I'm hanging up with you guys. Call me right back.
All right, fuck Wade Barrett.
Holy shit, I'm a retard. I've been on the fucking call with Joe Cronin the entire time, not realizing it was his call. And I'm like, why can't I add anybody? Nobody's calling. What's going on? Well, that's because it wasn't my call. I couldn't. But joining me now, Jesse and Joe Cronin will be back in a moment. In fact, Jesse's back now, but shot from the point's very own Tommy C is
Joe's
joining
probably
me
going to
now.
blow you off.
Holy crap. Hey, to all those you've been trying to call, and I'm waiting for you. I've been waiting for you to add me. It's not your fault. It's my fault. I have retardation, apparently, and I did not realize.
Yeah, we were on Cronin's thing.
I forgot that I was on Cronin's call. I could not accept people.
I was tell you that, but what the fuck?
Yeah, well, thanks for almost telling me, Jesse. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Jesus, what's up, Tommy?
Happy birthday.
I can't hear you, buddy.
Happy birthday to you.
I still can't hear you.
What?
Happy birthday to you.
Ah, okay. Oh. Still can't hear him very well, but
you can hear me now.
That's it's okay. He's in the never mind.
I don't know. He's in a cone of silence.
Maybe
let's go ahead and take a call here. Bane Smith, you've been trying to call in for a while. What you got? You're live with Dead on Dave.
Yes, hello there, David. I would like to ask you why Michael Mizanin is not hung up by his own intestines. And also,
sorry.
Excuse me, sir, I would like to say Vince McMahon is a Republican. If you didn't know, he's pro-war.
I'm so sorry I didn't get done.
What is he pro-play?
Bane, I'm sorry I didn't get you on my show earlier. I'm sorry.
Oh, sir, that's all right. Next time I'll just invade your country and we'll see. I will be a fair dictator, not like Barack Obama.
Well done, Bane. What'd you think of Raw tonight, Bane?
Personally, I only watched the third hour, but that was because I had torture duties to attend to. I enjoyed the third hour, though. I think Seth...
Sounds more like a math teacher.
Yeah, it sounds like an old math teacher I used to have. Like, I'm waiting for you to teach me fractions.
Bane, you can't suck on
Mr. Hand?
Get down on your knees and show me you're gay.
Good call, Bane. Not really, but I'll say it because I'm a polite guy.
Bane, I like that he went all out with the thumbnail photo of Bane and everything.
It looks like it's a Mr. Bean picture that he just put a fucking Bane mask on.
Dave, do you know how your show started tonight?
Yes, with you saying bad words.
Your show started tonight like this.
You joke about suicide.
Yeah.
You shouldn't joke about suicide. My son died of suicide. Your son's a pussy.
Yes. Yeah, I know that's how the show started because you give me the cue to go, so I start my show. This is exactly why I didn't want to do that. And then you do the outro, and then you start saying outlandish shit at the end. I'm like, oh god! And there's nothing I can do. I started the feed at that point.
I didn't know you did it. That's
I had
the
to
thing.
sit through it. This is why I didn't want to do it.
Well, next
Well, now
time
you know what it feels like falling.
But it's okay. It's a hell of a way to start.
I like how Pro Violence sent me a message. Goes, no Raw review tonight. The hell?
No.
Where was he? Tommy, why do you always show up on Dave's show but never my show?
It's fucking horseshit. I was there like the last 2 weeks.
He was there the last 2 weeks. Yeah.
And I fucking gave you your best joke of the night.
I know why. Because you're scared of God.
What?
The fuck?
No, I don't want to eat up Dave's shit when I didn't watch the show. Last week I watched the show. This week I woke up and turned it on.
But you'll eat up my shit on my show.
Yeah.
You don't have to
Okay.
fucking watch Raw to be on the show, Tommy.
Yeah, Jesse proves that every week.
Absolutely, but Tommy even more so. He you know.
It's more about the character.
It's not true. I also sent the fucking donation in. So don't give me that. I listened to the whole show. What do you want from me?
Was it you that donated?
Yeah.
Were
I
you
did.
yeah.
Happy birthday.
And is a fine woman.
Oh, you were the mumble mouth guy? That was great.
Yeah.
Oh my
Mouth
God,
fuck.
that was you? You killed
Yeah,
us.
Yeah.
Double.
I
beauty.
About
took
putting
some
into
shit
the
in
show.
chat for that, too. I took some shit in the chat for that too. And
How do you think I felt after we did all that crap and then that guy called up and I couldn't deal with it?
Well, yeah. I mean,
I missed.
Somebody wrote in the chat that I freak out about those idiots making fun of Tommy NC, and then I would make fun of this guy. which is a good point, but I didn't freak out about them making fun of Tommy NC.
No.
I fucking had a problem with
A certain individual.
Actually, I was laughing about the fact that they suspended him, and then they got their fucking panties up in a bunch.
Yeah, they didn't go with the bit that could have turned into something actually useful.
What pissed me off was twofold.
Yeah.
A, one of my own fucking teammates cursing me out in a chat, and B, the ridiculous defense that Tommy doesn't need a fucking break. That's what happened. And everybody gets their balls busted. Members and callers of the Joe Cronin Show. I don't see why that guy's any different. So that guy can fuck off, whoever wrote that.
There you go.
No, nobody knows what we're talking about right now.
Usually that's the case anyway.
Oh, fucking everybody
They knew what happened when the opening half came in there?
Anyway, let's go ahead and let's get through Raw just a little bit. Since that's the title of the show. Let's start at the beginning of the show. By the way, we are taking your calls live on Skype. David Vancura, DavidVancura. And now I will be taking your calls because now I've opened my own call now. Oh, yeah, I can't believe I did that. But we'll be taking your call, and you can get your voice heard on Monday Night Raw. So I'm going to go through my copious amounts of notes.
Wait a sec here.
Are we excited?
Why is the number on the screen?
What, Jesse? What are you rambling about incoherently?
Where's the fucking phone number?
I don't have a phone number.
Oh, well then fuck you.
Yeah, he does Skype.
That's why I said David Vancura.
What is this Skype?
What is this Skype of which you speak? Yes.
Dave, you got to get control of this thing. This is...
Yeah, I know. I know.
Oh, this thing.
Jesus. Yes.
Don't worry
Anyway,
about
Well, he opened up right in his favor.
I'm about to get control of it by dumping people.
Top rope's broken.
Jesse's going over the top rope first. Top rope first.
Oh well, hey, I get blown up top. Everything.
Anyway, let's go ahead and start on Raw here. Let's start at the beginning of it. Let's go through.
Yeah, it was a mix of Mexican and black or something.
Jesse?
You mean Jesus?
Jesse, I love
Maybe
you.
You might need God to step in a second and take
Yeah,
over
well,
this.
no, I'm about to take care of it. Jesse, I love you, but you're over the top rope. Yes, I just threw Jesse over the top rope. The ratings are going down. But it had to happen. Hey, we got the first donation of the night. Real Talk 74 donated $5. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and start this thing off properly with AJ Tucker, long-time caller. Haven't heard from him in a while. What's going on, AJ? You're live with Dead on Dave. Joe Cronin and Tommy C. What you got?
I'm doing
Sorry,
good.
AJ.
Sorry, AJ. Cronin cut you off. Go ahead. What do you...
Raw was bland tonight for the most part.
Yeah.
It's okay. Raw was bland tonight. It wasn't really anything that really stood out. I mean, the triple was good. I would have rather seen like Cesaro win and like KO interfere or something, but yeah, for the most part, Raw wasn't really like that special.
Yeah, I agree with that. There was a few good matches. I thought some of the matches were really good, but there was a lot of dead spots, and that was the difference between this week and last week, where I felt there was really no lag. Everything moved along really well. The 3 hours flew by. Tonight, things felt draggy. Things kind of just went on, like Cesaro and his stupid opening that he did for the second fucking week in a row, coming to the ring going on and on and on. And I'm like, he can't do that, and then he did it again. I guess that's going to be his catchphrase, because Cronin and I were talking about this, that he needs a catchphrase. He needs something, because he can't do much else. But if it's going to be this, he's going to come down every time and do on and on and on, fuck, I'd rather him just not say anything.
Yeah. But I have a question about Reigns and this family first family thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it would be interesting if, because here's...
I got to be honest with you, AJ, your connection sucks, buddy. I'm going to have to let you go.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man, I can't. I'm barely making out any of your words, pal. Take it easy.
What he said. Oh, AJ, I'm so sorry I didn't put you on my show earlier. Now he comes on here and he gets... we missed. Too many people call me. I'm so sorry.
I'm getting like fucking every fourth word. I can't. What do you want me to do?
The good thing is if I don't get them on my show, because there's hundreds of calls, if they're hardcore, they hang out for your show and the volume goes down a little bit and then they can get through.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's a great thing for you to know. If you don't get through on my show, I promise you it's not because I hate you or anything. It's because we have so many calls. But then once we get to Dave's show, the volume obviously goes down naturally because it's getting later and everything. So then you really get a chance to get in here.
Well,
so
unless people are calling in here, let's face it, and that's completely fine. So, yes, I am your plan B, the option B. Call in on Dead on Dave and you can get through. Speaking of which, we got another caller, Ra the Entertainer. You are live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
I'm just wondering about that plan B thing. Can I give you to like my girlfriend like the day after? Is that like a, or is that just?
Oh, that's in poor taste.
Oh, please! On this channel,
You could have went with a coat hanger, a coat hanger joke. Oh,
yeah, I could have been like, "Can I shove you up my girlfriend's vagina like a coat hanger and murder the baby inside of her like 9 months later?" But no, I went with the Plan B pill. I went with just the neutralizer, not the killer.
Yeah, Plan B is at Walmart. You know,
So are coat hangers, but
Plan C is at night.
Ra, what did you think of Ra tonight, man?
I did not at all like it. Yeah, it basically kind of felt like a failed abortion. My favorite part was New Day.
It was a failed abortion?
What's a failed abortion? Like
life. It's called life. A failed abortion equates to life.
It's called life. Hey, I'm sorry, honey. It's still there.
It's still there.
We missed
life.
it.
My bad.
It's life minus an arm. Yeah.
I pulled out your appendix on accident. But no, I just felt like it was just, I feel you. I heard like right before I called you talking to AJ Tucker and the whole thing about it going on and on and on, and then Cesaro with his on and on and on, and it did not fly over well with me. And I'm a huge Cesaro fan, but I was just like, oh my, but the crowd started to get into it. They started
The crowd was.
No, I disagree. He can't talk, but at least he did something tonight where they can repeat what he was saying because he just can't talk.
Yeah, but I hate this on and on thing. I can't stand it. I really hate that on and on and on thing that he does. I just don't like it. But I will say this. You're right, though, about the crowd. The crowd was just eating it up like it was a terrific show. And I found that was very interesting. It was a good crowd. But I thought the matches, I really do think that almost every match did deliver tonight. I don't think there was a bad match in the bunch. I mean, even the squash weird match with Neville and Bad News Barrett, that served the purpose, and it turned out to be one of the most surprisingly decent parts of the night for me, to be completely honest. I was really expecting a train wreck,
holy God,
it turned out.
that actor, can we just like say that he actually showed up and did way better than anybody expected. His mic skills,
so
everything felt so believable to me.
Yeah.
But
he's an actor.
I was just like, even the way he punched Stardust, I was like, he's about to actually hurt Stardust in the ring.
He's an actor. He prepped for it. I liked his backstage segment with Triple H. I thought that was good. I'll sign whatever you want. I'll take the responsibility. I like that. I thought that was kind of cool.
Triple H.
Oh yeah, it felt really real.
Felt real to me, damn it. What else you got, Ra?
Oh my God, there's a bug crawling on me. Oh.
Fuck you, Cronin. It was terrifying.
I watched because Tough Enough from the previous week comes on after Raw, and it was terrible. I wanted to claw my own eyes out and then feed them to a cat.
That's a high level of disgust, Ra.
Yeah, well, no, I was trying to watch them. I'm going to give this show a second chance. I'm going to watch last week's episode and then catch up tomorrow. I get through it immediately. They're calling ZZ fat. Yeah. They're Miz, I hear, makes a pass on a girl that gets to stay because she's quote unquote hot.
Yep.
And then I see them tomorrow. They're going to be in some firefighter course or something. I'm just like, this is the stupidest thing.
I whipped the ass on the firefighter course. Spoiler alert.
Like, the only thing is, number one, I've heard reports from people that say that WWE is trying their hardest to get ZZ eliminated. Even though that doesn't make much sense to me.
Well, it doesn't make sense because them trying to get rid of him would be as simple as telling the judges to not make the saves that they're making. ZZ would have been gone had fucking Paige not made the save that she made on Patrick
That's true.
The whole she had.
No, they're trying to get rid of Patrick.
Yeah, it was weird because her putting him in the bottom three was that attempt. It seemed like, and then all hell breaks loose. Fucking save happens. I love
Patrick as a person, but I felt like his charisma and connection. I know you feel very differently. I know you
No,
really like Patrick.
here's the thing about Patrick. I don't like him as a human being. See, I'm the opposite. I thought that he was
Really?
passionate about being a wrestler. I thought he was a dickhead, is what I thought. As far as
Everybody on the show
likability,
is.
well, but the reason why he got kicked off, the reason because he wasn't popular, because he's an asshole. And a lot of the people who are watching Tough Enough this year, like my mom watches Tough Enough. My mom watches Tough Enough. That should tell you everything that you need to fucking know. She's a Big Brother fan. And that's who that's the demographic. A lot of people are coming in who are not necessarily big wrestling people. So they don't care about Patrick's passion about wrestling. They just care that he's a dickhead being mean to a fat guy. So they got rid of him. That's what happened.
Yeah. Well, like for me, it just seems like everybody on that show seems to be, even ZZ at times, seems to be just a complete scum human being and makes me hate them.
Yeah, that's weird.
Like all the women, I look at them, I'm just like, you don't know anything about wrestling. Number one.
I appreciate all your views, I got to admit, but this is not the Tough Enough review show. So unless you got something Raw related,
It really made me angry.
I don't know. Unless you got something Raw related, I'm throwing your ass over the top rope. In fact, I'm doing it anyway. You got enough time. I'm throwing you over the top rope. Raw, you're done. Pittsburgh boy, you're live with Dead on Dave. What's going on?
Raw sucked.
Yes, it did. Yes, it. Well, no, it did. I gave it like a 6.5. I could be talked into. I didn't think it was terrible, but I do think it was draggy. What'd you hate about it?
I don't know if it was just like some of the, how should I say, storyline that was tonight, or just the matches in general. It was a mix of both. It was just a really off show for me.
It was disjointed. I thought the matches were pretty solid. I mean, I enjoyed the Divas match once again. I thought that was a highlight of the show. For some reason, I really liked the Los Matadores tonight. I don't know why, but I liked that match with New Day. I can't tell you why I dug the Los Matadores a lot tonight, but I did. It was a weird night. Everything that wasn't in the ring, though, was just not delivering. It was just dragging the rest of the show down, and that was a problem.
What'd you think of the Divas match?
I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. Once again, it's like those guys continue to go, and the fact that Sasha got one of the best, chance of the entire night, that spoke to me. I mean, getting Sasha that type of over is the whole point of this. Her, Becky, and Charlotte, getting them that over is the whole point of this Divas Revolution to begin with. I feel that PCB, Paige, Charlotte, and Becky on commentary were lackluster at best. I don't think they added anything to the match at all. Paige had to continue to chime in because Charlotte and Becky showed absolutely no personality on the mic, and that's a problem. But other than that, I felt the ring work was good. Tamina even had a nice spot. So everybody contributing except Alicia Fox, who still has head problems. So.
And what team do you see winning at SummerSlam?
PCB. I think it's going to come down to Charlotte and Sasha. And I do believe Charlotte's going to get the victory. They're really pushing Charlotte hard. She's the one person of the group who's getting standalone vignettes. It's happened on both episodes of Raw the last couple of weeks. So I do believe she is the one that they've really putting their card on right now.
And putting their heart on.
I hope to see on. I wonder what they're going to do with Cesaro and Owens for SummerSlam.
I'm not sure if there's going to be a stipulation in that match, but it should be interesting how they decide to let them go. I think that with a 4-hour Raw, a 4-hour SummerSlam, if they don't get at least 25 minutes to showcase what they do, then it's kind of it'll be a disappointment. They need time.
Do you think? Now I've been thinking about this. I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but do you think that they may add like whoever wins that match between them two at SummerSlam will like be the new number one contender for the title?
I think they can do that. I think that's a very good possibility. I believe that tonight was weird for another reason. I called it Plan B on Cronin's show earlier because I don't think they know exactly what's happening with John Cena. And they even said it on the show that he's 50-50 for SummerSlam. I don't think that was a work. I don't think that was storyline. I think that was 100% true. They don't know if Cena's going to be there in the main event. So what they did was they set up a new main event just in case. That's why Sheamus did what he did tonight. And by the way, he got a concussion recently, so he wasn't even supposed to perform. but he did. He ended up doing something. He actually took a bump later on. So it's quite interesting that they decided to make that move now just in case Cena can't go. Now they have a triple threat that they can throw in there with Orton, Rollins, and Sheamus, which makes me want to kill myself, but it should at least be watchable. And they can absolutely go with the number one contendership between Cesaro and Owens after that. What else you got, Pittsburgh boy?
Also, are you a big fan of like how WWE, how they'll bring in like these like celebrities to come in, do like this like one match with our superstars? Like, are you a big fan of that?
Usually not. What do you guys, Tommy, Jesse, what do you guys think of the what's your favorite?
I love them. I love that they gave that fucking title to that comedian that everybody forgot
Oh,
about.
no, not the David Arquette
The
moment.
girl on Fred's. That was a great idea.
Is that what you're asking?
Then you got Cena and Federline. And,
Oh, God, K-Fed.
Dennis Rodman, he should have stayed in wrestling.
The mailman, Carl Malone.
I don't know about that, brother.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of these, but tonight I felt they did it well. Amel looked good. He looked athletic. I don't think that was ever going to be a question whether he was going to be able to do that, but it was interesting. He did a
This
really,
isn't like a Snooki thing, for at least. Yeah.
you know, people want to talk about that, but she did a really good job in that match.
Oh yeah, she did a cheerleader thing.
She did you know what though? That's more than a lot of people. It looked like she was at least prepared. You
It's
know?
not like my fucking mom. Oh, at least she did this. Give her some,
Yeah, I'm gonna give her a little bit of credit because it's not easy to do that on a WrestleMania stage. I mean, that was.
Yeah, if I wasn't on a show being a dick, I'd probably do that too.
Well, Pittsburgh boy, I appreciate the call, man. What's your rating of Raw?
6 out of 10.
6 out of 10. Appreciate that. Take
Sounds
it easy,
about
Pittsburgh
like
boy.
everyone else in the ballpark.
Yeah, go ahead right now in the chat. I want you guys to go ahead and throw your ratings for Monday Night Raw in there. Let me know what you guys think of Monday Night Raw. And some of the better ones, we'll go ahead and we'll read them off.
I give it 2 David Arquettes.
Two Arquettes and not Patricia.
Oh, nothing for Pat.
I like Patricia Arquette. I was a fan. She was in Dream Warriors, man. She was in Nightmare on Elm Street 3. That was awesome.
Dream Warriors. However it goes.
Great friggin' movie.
Whoa.
Oh, you talking about the Freddy Krueger one?
Yeah, Nightmare on Elm
Oh
Street.
yeah.
Jason,
Hell
big
yeah.
dummy.
What's that?
Patricia
off.
Arquette.
Patricia Arquette. Patricia Arquette.
Oh
was
yes, what? She was.
Yes,
The
she
blonde.
was. She was the blonde.
There was 2 blondes.
No, Patricia
Oh, well-
Arquette. She took the place of Heather Langenkamp in.
Yeah.
Yeah, Heather Langenkamp was in it too. She ended up dying at the end. That was Dream Warriors.
Yes.
That was Patricia
And
Arquette.
she was in the beginning of the fourth one.
No,
Jesse.
but that wasn't Patricia Arquette in the beginning of the fourth one. They
Oh, the
replaced her.
character.
Yeah, the character was, but they replaced her.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay. There was the girl that was the main character, the blonde, and there was the girl that got killed by the TV set that was the blonde.
Yes.
Which one was Arquette?
Oh yeah.
Not the one that got killed by the TV. Not the prime time
She
bitch.
was the lead actress.
Yes, Patricia Arquette. Yes. Let's go ahead and get a call going. Mark C., you are live with Dead on Dave. What's going on?
The Undertaker's here, and at SummerSlam,
Oh, you
Joe
suck.
Cronin
You're
and Dead on
terrible.
Dave
God
will have
damn
a
it.
match,
Find something
and the
to do.
winner licks my ball.
It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger trying to do an Undertaker
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
impression.
Undertaker.
Get down from there. I am the Undertaker, and I will
That'd be
bring
him
you to
just like on the
California.
Down from there.
I will take you to Death Valley because I am the Undertaker. The fuck?
Oh God, who was? Oh, I gotta love
It was that
fella.
guy, I'm sure.
This has been like a mongoloid same night.
The night of the Mongo Walkers.
See,
Hey,
I bet you
Wrestling
crossed
Hobo.
that lady off if he said mongoloid.
What's that, Tommy? Jesse didn't stop talking.
On, you fuckhead.
I'm gonna keep on burying Jesse because it's
You couldn't knock me over the top rope. I can't.
What happened to your fuck? You switch computers or something, Jesse. You sound like shit. You can't hear us, and I can hear the fucking whatever ridiculous TV shows playing in the background.
yeah, Jesse. You're off your game tonight, buddy. He's on his phone, probably, if I had to guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll go on my phone. That won't affect anything.
It might be because we've hopped callers a few times. I don't know.
I don't know. I just think it's that you suck diddly uck, Flanders. Oh God, I'm trying to get.
Jesse will get the message about 3
No,
seconds.
I know what it is. The fucking microphone switch. I got it. Hang on, I'll fix
It's
it.
awful.
Let's see here. Let's see what people are saying in the chat here. PS Abel 5.5 out of 10. PS Carnivore 6.5 out of 10. Raw get a Benoit House special of a life. What the fuck? Gerald Herbert, Dave's dick out of 10. A Zelda fan, NMO Sixers, join the ZTS people. I can save you. I am. What the fuck? Okay, that was weird. Rear naked butter snatcher out of 10. PS Abel. Holy crap. Joe Cronin's dead dad will put Dave best show on YouTube. Well, thank you. The fuck. PS Abel, where's Cronin? He left.
All right, that should be better.
Real talk to Metaphor Messiah is in the chat. He said, Ben, what's up, my brother? He didn't say it in those terms. He just said, what's up, bro? But I want my brother because I'm weird and I have to make everything strange. Matt Dumfrey, 5 out of 10. Dead Dave, the Undertaker, says he will drag you to hell. Wonderful. Wonderful. I'm excited.
He's anti-American badass then.
So is everybody except Tommy C.
Yeah, I like the American badass.
Holy God.
Well, no, I was kind of just...
The only Chris Rock song I like.
Chris Rock?
Chris.
Mo Tussin. Oh, we got
Let
a
me get Mo
donation.
baby.
We got a donation. Rob the Jobber donated $1. Yay! Good. Thank you. Appreciate that. Let's see. Let's read some of the. Let's read some of the comments on that. What do you say? Rob the Jobber. They did a show in New Zealand a few days ago. May have been why some of them seem slow at points during matches. Thought that was interesting. You know what? I did read that before. I totally forgot that was something that they were talking about. Was not only that the lacking of star power tonight with Cena, Brock Lesnar, and The Undertaker all not being there, but yes, you're 100% right. They just finished up a tour of New Zealand and Australia and all of that shit, and they were going to be relying more on promos tonight to kind of let everybody rest up. That's a really good point, and I forgot to mention that. That's why I'm horrible at things. But still, if you're going to go promo heavy, you can't allow the promo work to frickin' bring down the entire feel of the night like they did tonight. And that's a problem for me.
Yeah.
Took me out of it.
It works when you got Heyman and everybody there, I guess.
Yeah, Heyman could have been there. I think that would have been a nice thing. But
it really is a Mongoloid night.
What's that?
Matt Ernie's right. It really is a Mongoloid night.
It is a Mongoloid night.
Mongoloid Monday.
Welcome to Monday Night Mongoloid. I'd watch that show.
I hate that wrestling hobo. I hate him.
Sergeant Slaughter host it.
Oh, I don't even read that wrestling hobo shit.
I hate him because he's like doing a bit in a chat and it's not fucking funny. And it's like so stupid. You can't I know what I'll do. I'll do a work as a character in a chat and everybody will laugh and I'll misspell things like those stupid cat memes. It's fucking brilliant. You should start your own channel.
I don't know if the cat memes were part of his motivation, but
it might not have been. That's very true. Let's go ahead and take another caller. Adrian Lopez, you are live with Dead on Dave. What's going on? What you got, Adrian?
Oh, what's up, Dave?
What's up, Adrian? I appreciate you taking the wrath of Cronin, the god, earlier, but representing straight up Dead on Dave style, and I applaud you for it. What's up, man?
I wasn't like, what am I trying to say here?
You disrespected a deity, man.
It's not like, I hate Joe Cronin. I just went ahead and say what's up to you first because I am a big fan of yours.
That means a lot, man. I appreciate that.
I watch your videos more than Joe.
Oh, shit.
Oh, so never mind. So you
gotta push Joe down.
I
appreciate great. Like I wasn't trying to piss Joe off, but the thing is, I watch you much more than him, and
I've really appreciated my time on the Joe Cronin show, but thanks to Adrian Lopez, it's probably coming to an end.
Here, quit. It's over. Joe, get your own fucking co-host.
Oh, come on. Are you being sarcastic?
Yes, of course I am.
Okay.
Complete
We'll
joke.
see.
Get down.
We'll see.
I've been fired for less, so who knows?
The Mongoloid.
What you got, Adrian?
What I got? The Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar. You think they're overhyping this match?
I think they're doing it the wrong way. That's my problem with it. Not having either one of them there tonight, I thought that was a mistake. I think that there needs to be another confrontation between the two and not save it for the go home show. But I don't feel that they're overhyping it because I think it's a big match, man. It's a big draw match. It's probably the biggest money match that they've had all year. So I don't think they're overhyping it. I just don't really like the way they're doing it because we're seemingly losing interest because we're not seeing it enough. And all they have is that brawl to continue to show us over and over, which, while cool, but now we've seen it 1,000 times.
What would you rate it, man?
For tonight, I gave it a 6.25 because I want to be just weird. What's your rating?
Oh, I'll probably go about the same, but I'm gonna go 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. That's a lot higher.
7.1 out of 10.
7.1. Well, I appreciate that, Adrian Lopez. Good call, bud.
All right, thanks.
Take it easy. Over the top rope. AJ Tucker, sounds like you got your audio together. Are you ready to give it another go? Because everybody needs to have more AJ in their life. What do you got? Because you're live with Dead on Dave.
I don't.
Well, I want to ask you what I was going to ask before my audio was crap.
Yeah.
What would it be interesting if they did like a tag team street fight or something like that between Reigns and Ambrose and the Wyatt family?
Oh, with those
at
four.
SummerSlam.
I think there needs to be a stipulation. I don't know if street fight's the way to go because we've seen so many street fights out of Ambrose and Wyatt in the past. I'm thinking cage match with these guys. Like for some reason, I'd like to see these four in a Hell in a Cell. Don't ask me why. But
because Hell in a Cell is kind of close too in October.
I think that's probably what will end up happening, those four being in Hell in a Cell. I think that's where this is going. I know a lot of people are saying that they think that Dean Ambrose is going to turn on Roman Reigns. I don't see that happening yet. The problem is they don't know what to do with these four guys. They have no idea what to do with them. Roman Reigns, they're just kind of stuck in this weird mode. You know, they can't push them all the way that they want to, but you got to keep them somewhat up there. Bray Wyatt, they've mishandled more than anybody else, even though it does not get as much spotlight as some of the other guys that they've mishandled. Like, everyone wants to bitch about Dolph Ziggler, but nobody wants to talk about the mishandling of Bray Wyatt. Luke Harper has an issue that's different, that's unique from the rest of these three guys, is that nobody fucking cares about Luke Harper. And Luke Harper works his ass off, but nobody gives a shit. And then,
he is a very talented guy for his size.
Very talented. And then you have the seemingly unsinkable Dean Ambrose. So it's just a weird. These four guys, it's just very bizarre.
And it's interesting that you mentioned like the steel cage match because that's exactly what I want to see from like Randy and Sheamus. If those two were gonna fight at SummerSlam, I'd want them to have like at least a gimmick, so it's not like a boring type of match. So like I feel like a cage match would be good for those two.
It's not a bad idea. It's just the only issue with it is it seems like all stipulations are going to be announced next week. And I don't like stipulations being announced 6 days before a pay-per-view. For some reason, that feels forced to me.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
It's always stupid because, like, if you're going to do a special stipulation, wouldn't it be better to sell it over the month?
You would think.
I mean, I always think that too. Whenever they change that, I'm so glad but it's always been like a fucking big pet peeve of mine. Whenever they change something, like last minute change, okay, it's got to be no holds barred. It's like, oh, wow, they're not selling enough tickets, so they had to add something else.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's always fucking lame when they do that.
No, I think part of the problem right now is they had these huge plans for SummerSlam with Rollins and Cena with the belt winner take all thing, the Brock Lesnar Undertaker match. But with Cena getting his nose broken like this and his status being up in the air, I think it kind of puts them on their heels, and they really didn't have another option to go with because they kind of went backwards with Kevin Owens a little bit by having him be a baby for a while and walk out of matches, getting tapped by Cena. So they didn't have him in place to step into that spot, and that's the problem. They didn't have anybody else that could step in Cena's place. So if there's any criticism that you can get over this whole John Cena with the United States Championship, the way that he's been beating people and all of that, if there's one major criticism, it's the fact that nobody else was in place in case something happened to Cena. And look what their plan B was. Randy Orton, John Cena light. You know, it's frustrating.
And I'm kind of tired of seeing Randy Sheamus or the Randy Rollins like 14 times.
Yeah.
It's kind of annoying.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Good call, AJ. I appreciate it, man.
Thank you for taking my call.
No problem, man. Good to have you back, buddy.
Thank you.
Take it easy. AJ Tucker, everybody. AJ Tucker. But he brings up a good point. Yeah, he brings up a really good point about just... Well, actually, I think I brought up the point, but that's okay. I'm not splitting hairs here. But is there an issue with the Fed? Now, everyone's talked about it in the past with not having the stars in place. Now we seem to have the star power, the talent that we want, but they're not bringing them to the level, at least not fast enough. Because now Cena got hurt, and now they seem to be in scramble mode. That's a big problem. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for backing me up.
Okay, hold on.
Say something.
There you go, Dave.
No, that wasn't a joke.
I'm fucking... Oh, sorry. Well, I'm yelling at Wrestling Hobo. I'm trying to get him to call in.
Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. I don't mean to get in between your vengeance.
Nah, I want to call him in. I want to show him how dumb he is.
Wrestling Hobo, you have the floor here. You can go ahead and call in if you like.
But he won't call in. He's a big coward. Big coward. Because as stupid as his bit sounds in a chat, you got to hear it live and see how untalented he is, and the fact that he can't deliver, the fact that he can't talk. I'm brainwashed and stupid. Call in. I will embarrass you until the end of time.
Check it out, Wrestling Hobo. I'll tell you right now, Tommy's not in control of the call. I am, so I'm not going to hang up on you.
Yeah, I can't even hang up on you.
You want to call, you go ahead and call in.
Come on in, bitch.
And we'll see what you got.
Take care of you. How many? I've chased motherfuckers off of YouTube. I fucking ended guys' fucking wrestling articles. I fucking had a guy thought to take a shot at Cronin, never fold. Guess what? He folded. Dave Rose. Go down to fucking Nick Foley 2 years ago on the Joe Cronin show. I'll fucking embarrass you too. You'll be like, after you're done, be like calling your friends, oh man, I'm not going on YouTube no more. That sucks. I don't even like it. I don't even know why I listen. That's gonna be me taking care of you after a call. You bitch.
You're aggressive.
I don't know. I just feel like fighting.
That's okay. Well, when don't you feel like fighting?
I'm just not even in the mood, but I just want to do something right now. Like, bro, I feel bad because I kind of slid on your show. So
that's okay. Well, it wasn't just you.
Yeah, no,
it was really everybody. It was everybody. Let's take another call. Dylan Ketchmer. Ketchmer is live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
Yeah, I was wondering what was your favorite Piper's Pit?
My favorite Piper. There is a lot.
Have a banana.
Yeah, well, that's the obvious one to go with is the Snuka. But I like any of his work that he did with Andre the Giant, man. Every time that he had him on, something seemed to happen that was really cool. Whether he was making fun of his English, whether Andre would get uppity, or of course the iconic moment where Andre finally challenged Hogan. So I'd say things with Andre for me.
Yeah, and I wonder, did you ever try his soda?
Piper's soda?
Yeah, it's bubblegum flavored.
No. Is that a real thing?
All out of bubble.
Yeah,
no, it's called all out of bubble.
Please tell me it was called Piper's Pop.
It's full of
No,
shit.
it was called all out of bubblegum soda.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, no, I swear, look it up.
Don't you listen to Piper's podcast?
I feel like I'm getting trolled here.
No, Dave, it's on Piper's
Google
podcast. Did he fucking plays ads
Okay,
for
hey,
it?
I believe you.
Is it really?
No,
And
neither one of you fucking know about it. Holy shit! But
No.
you knew he was Canadian. What the fuck?
Well, because that's relevant. I don't give a fuck.
No, but that was
is it
like-
gonna come up on
nobody knew he
Jeopardy?
was
What was the name? The name of Piper's fucking soda? No, nobody gives a fuck about Piper's soda.
Nobody fucking gave a fuck he was Canadian.
Well, you should. Now, you know what? You have racial problems, nationalist problems against Canadians. What's wrong with you, Jesse?
Dave Rose is still on my Facebook.
And I have a favorite Piper moment I don't think any of you know about.
Go ahead.
When he went into cardiac arrest.
Jesus.
Oh.
What a dick.
That's quick.
And he hung up, too. He couldn't even get thrown over the top rope.
What did he say? I missed it.
He said, "I had a favorite. I had a favorite Piper moment that I bet you guys missed. It's when he went into cardiac arrest.
Oh God, why would you say that?
Because they're horrible people.
What fucking terrible people?
Just
Fucking,
terrible.
we
human
really
beings.
need to break. You know what we need to do? We need to break off from Cronin so we'll get a better group of people.
That's what we'll do. We'll blame God.
Oh yeah, hockey will get you there.
Yeah, the hockey. There's no bad people in the hockey
I
world.
like that you're the only one that laughed at that. He's probably pissed.
He's like, you son of a bitch, Jesse. No, he's too busy yelling at Wrestling Hobo to care.
Fucking Rod the Entertainer wrote. He wrote.
Oh, just because he does that bit? He's just doing a bit, dude.
He's doing a bit. Yeah, and I'm under his skin. Come on.
He's under your skin.
Rod the Entertainer wrote the match that was too big for JCS, Wrestling Homo versus Tommy C. Wrestling Homo.
Over in Germany on the internet there.
Jesus. Cronin pay-per-view, me fight Tommy in a shoot match. Yeah, right. Kick the shit out of his little bitch ass. You put up the money, I'll do it, sure.
You'll fight him?
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, never fold to hold the money.
never fold the referees.
Well, we get an investor. Yeah, I'll fight you.
That's great.
How about this? How about this?
I'll invest $5,000 of my own dollars.
I don't chat. I think challenging people to fights online is about the dumbest thing ever. How about I challenge you to a phone call? You coward.
Challenging people to a fight, but that's one thing.
What's that? What's that, Dave? Itch. Ooh, scratch. That's me. I'm under your skin. I got you, bitch.
Challenging people to a fight, yes, but
That's the
accepting
dumbest shit
fights,
ever.
that's different. I'll accept fights all day long. Fuck it.
Well, that was the whole thing with Never Fold. He was going to challenge him, knowing damn well he wasn't going to do it, and say, "Hey, look, everybody, here's a pussy." All you 13-year-olds, it's fucking so dumb. You know?
Man, the entire chat.
And Wrestling Hobo might have felt for it because he's doing a fucking work.
The entire chat has turned on him. It's like a tide of hatred that is just washing over this guy.
Makes that Bane caller look brilliant. He's gonna tell her something.
Holy shit. That's fantastic.
Is this the suicide hotline?
Is this the suicide hotline? But I never got to Real Talk 74's donation. He said Jesse J is straight out of Compton. Yeah. I want to see that movie really bad, by the way.
I have been to Watts.
But
I went to Watts for a death metal concert, if that makes any sense.
About as much sense as you going to Watts is the only reason I could see you going there. So for a death metal concert, it's the only.
I was safe in that yard, but anywhere outside that yard, it was pretty, you know.
You should go to Watts, and then Jeff Huffman should go to Ferguson. And you guys should do like a satellite feed.
Huffman can't go to Ferguson anyway. Ferguson's under lockdown.
I challenge you to a pay-per-view fight there on Cronin's channel. Bring your. I'll fucking argue with you on Cronin's channel. He'll fucking sanction that. Sure, come on. We'll see you're funny. Let's see how funny you are. Let's see what an audience can hold. Sure, talk to Cronin. Send him a letter. Let's do it.
Yeah, he'll sanction it.
He'll fucking sanction that bitch. He'll put you up. He'll introduce it, and then everybody will be fucking laughing at you.
He'll sanction it. I love that.
He's gonna sanction.
He'll sanction that thing.
Hey, why don't I go into character and pretend he can sanction stuff? We have a fucking guy doing a character in the chat that's not funny.
We'll get our lawyers to drop some paperwork.
I defend these fuckers against the YWC. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? Call us e-beggars. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I just got a donation.
God,
Still, nobody cares.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Who cares? No argument. A fucking fight. Oh, you're gonna challenge me to fight. Well, you know what? Play my plane ticket. I'll come and I'll whip your ass. I'll whip your ass in Boston.
You know what I love is that
Play for my plane ticket. You want to fight? I think that shit's stupid. Tough guy. Pay for it. Put the money up, hobo. That's the
he
same
has
crap.
the money if he's a hobo.
The same crap Neverfold did. I challenge you to a fight. Oh, you don't accept because it's a fucking.
But Neverfold had money. This guy's a hobo.
I bet we put in a contract you have to pay for my flight home when I fucking put my foot in your mouth.
Well, this has been quite an interesting Dead on Dave live Monday Night Raw review, and I think it's about
they'll
time.
see it.
Go ahead, Jesse.
Oh well, go ahead there, Dave.
Anyways, so thanks everybody in the chat for the night. I appreciate all the craziness that went on there. Thank you to all the callers. Thank you, Tommy C, Jesse J, Joe Cronin, you guys for joining me. I appreciate it. Even though
thanks for burning down my fucking show.
I didn't deal with all of these personalities very well. I'm learning my limitations as a host. I blame myself.
I'm never doing that crossover shit again.
Never doing it again. I listened to Tommy and it fucked me up.
No, the thing is, if Joe would have known, it would have been different. He didn't know.
Well, I thought he did know because he was like starting right now. I thought he did know.
Dude, you got to do what Joe does. Go in there and bleep some stuff out, and it'll be fine. Nobody's gonna see this like that quickly.
It wasn't that bad anyway, so that's not a big deal. But hey, I appreciate the donation.
I love I stand in character why he's going to tell me he's going to kick my ass.
I appreciate
that's why I don't think he's very mad.
God damn it, can I close the show?
It's like getting your ass, like getting a fight with him would be like getting a fight with a guy like in a superhero outfit. You know what I mean? It just fucking look ridiculous.
No, you can't close the show, Dave. You had no control for.
I love my friends. Well, thank you everybody for the donations tonight. Thank you for watching the review. Go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel because we're well on our way to 1,100. We're almost there. You can get us there. Be a part of the hottest thing on YouTube in the wrestling world, Dead on Dave Productions. We'll see you next time. Tommy C. Go ahead and tell them where they can find you.
Oh, whoa. What's your sign off?
I'm going to do it, but tell them where you can find them.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I probably don't like you. You don't like me. Maybe I don't.
You can find me kicking this guy's ass.
Shot from the point. If you can't get enough of Tommy C, go check him out on Shot from the Point on YouTube, the most badass hockey podcast.
You motherfuckers, I don't care. You think I'm fucking living and dying by this shit? No, I just get a kick out of picking on retards. I like picking on retards like wrestling homo.
Oh God, that lady's gonna hate you too.
That's right.
Fuck her too. I hope she gets.
Fuck that. You know what? Fuck that lion.
Fuck that lion.
We'll see you next time right here on Dead on Dave Productions. Like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you don't have talent, have talented friends. I don't know where they are tonight, but have talented friends. We'll see you next time. Peace.